Holy moly, guacamole. Wait a minute, relax now. I see y'all getting too happy criticizing Teofimo Lopez' alleged move in seeking for a buyout and allegedly not accepting the deal that was on the table for Subriel Matias. But let's not forget that he did counter the offer that was given to him, and his counter offer allegedly has been declined or have yet they made a decision in his counter offer. But I see a lot of people in the community really criticizing Teofimo Lopez. Now look, me, I want to see the fight because I'm a fight fan. And I believe that Teofimo Lopez will beat Subriel Matias. I believe that will look great in his resume, and I believe that they could propel him to be even a bigger star, enhance his legacy, because Subriel Matias is a former IBF junior welterweight champion. And also, if he is seeking for a buyout, I'd rather him not sit out, but actually keep on fighting, look spectacular, and then people will be more interested in buying him out. There will be probably more investors willing to buy him out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back to memories lane, because I think that people, in the boxing world, we got short-term memory. Do you forget Floyd Mayweather when he wasn't happy with Top Rank and he bought himself out? How did his career turn out to be? Oh yeah, I ain't gonna argue that one. Huh? How about this one? How about when Edgar Berlanga just recently had a buyout with Top Rank? Oh yeah, he didn't beat Canelo Álvarez, but he got the Canelo Álvarez fight. Oh, he made a whole lot of money. Let me tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. His stock ain't dropped even with the loss. His stock rose to the point where outside of Canelo Álvarez, he's the A side of any fight in the super middleweight division. Oh, that was smart, right? That buyout. Oh, that was smart. Oh, let's take you back to memories lane. Who was the last crown American heavyweight? American-Mexican heavyweight. Let's not forget. Andy Ruiz bought himself out of a top-ranked contract for $700K. Did you forget about that? 2 fights in, get a fight with Anthony Joshua in Madison Square Garden and become the first Mexican heavyweight in the history of the sport of boxing. Man, what a beautiful buyout, and a lucrative one to this day. Oh, so for the people, hold on. So for the people saying, man, Teofimo Lopez, you know what I'm saying, why he don't want the Subriel Matias fight? Hey, folks, let's also not forget that last year, Subriel Matias was the one that was not ready to face Teofimo Lopez on Super Bowl week. It was not supposed to be Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz. It was supposed to be Subriel Matias. But he had his own plans, his own business plan, because he had a matchroom boxing deal on the table. Man, whether I fight, tú sabes, Teofimo Lopez for 1 fight and I lose everything, I don't got nothing, no insurance, no nothing, or I get the 3-fight deal from Eddie Hearn. My hand hurt. Yeah, that was just to kill time to see which deal he should take place, in which he took the matchroom boxing Eddie Hearn contract, and then he lost to Liam Paru, and then they dropped him. Because of course in contracts, if you lose, they got the veto to drop you. And now people are saying, oh, T.O. Duck and Subriel Matias. And let me tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen, Subriel Matias really got nothing to offer Teofimo Lopez in terms of hardware. Now I know that sometimes we don't like the business talk because we want these fighters to get in the ring and entertain us, because we're the fight fans. We don't give a damn what they're going through, you know what I'm saying, negotiation-wise. We don't give a damn what they're going through and stuff like that. But we seen how lucrative a career could be when they do buy their contract out. And Teofimo Lopez, if you really look at the matchups that he could get, Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, even Shakur Stevenson if he moves up, these are lucrative type of matchups. Hey, Top Rank couldn't secure the Jerome Boots Ennis fight. And Top Rank couldn't secure the Devin Haney fight. They could secure the Subriel Matias fight, but at the end of the day, if this is the opportunity for Teofimo Lopez to be like, you know what? I think it's the time right now. Since everybody, you know what I'm saying, Devin Haney's going to be fighting in March. Boots might be fighting Stanionis. Ryan Garcia's still suspended. I got some time. Gervonta Tank is going to be fighting March. I think this is a good time. You know, it's a dead time in the sport of boxing. I think it's a good time for me to, you know what I'm saying, risk it. Risk some time and actually try to get myself out of this contract. Do you really think that Teofimo Lopez is reluctant to fight a guy like Subriel Matias? And let me tell you like this. Subriel Matias is tailor-made for Teofimo Lopez. He will whoop him across the string, or across the ring, all over the place. And I like the fight. But Liam Pyro could be Subriel Matias. Teofimo Lopez will do a number on him. That's not the issue. Yes, as a fan, there's other elements in Teofimo Lopez out at the time that, yes, I don't feel like Teofimo Lopez should be telling the whole world about his, you know what I'm saying, his situation with his wife. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because that's relationship issues. And we seen in his timeline, you know what I'm saying, throughout the last 4 years that he's been, you know, on and off with the wifey. So probably he could be off with the wifey right now and they get back together. In the end of the day, there's no need, you know what I'm saying? There's no need to put your family business or your relationship business out there. Because you don't know if you're going to be with the woman or it's just not, it just doesn't look right. Who cares? Handle your business with your woman. Handle your business behind closed doors. No, I don't like that. Teofimo Lopez may be giving his haters ammunition. You know what I'm saying? Maybe giving too much information. Don't need to do that. Teofimo Lopez, you got enough haters. They're going to turn your words around anyway. Handle your business, the type of business, handle it behind the scenes. Because the more that is behind the scenes, just like Andy Ruiz, we didn't see that Andy Ruiz was very unhappy with Top Rank. He bought himself out quietly. Edgar Berlanga bought himself out quietly. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather, yes, he was voicing his opinion and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, because he performed versus a guy like a Zab Judah, like a Gotti, you know what I'm saying? And the most that Floyd Mayweather did crack was 300 plus pay-per-view buys. But by keep fighting, that's when interest of people that's trying to buy him out increases. Thus, me wanting Teofimo Lopez to get that fight with Subriel Matias. Because I have 100% confidence that Teofimo Lopez will whoop Subriel Matias all over the ring. And it'll be a spectacular performance. And then it'll be a pay-per-view, which increases the possibility of more people being interested by his contract out. Not only that, Teofimo Lopez, you know, may seem like, you know, for some people smart, some people, what the hell is he saying? Yeah, at the end of the day, he ain't dumb in terms of hiring Eddie Reynoso, who is very, very savvy in the sport of boxing when it comes to business. And Canelo Álvarez attorneys is very, very savvy. You think that behind the scenes, if Teofimo Lopez is pulling the moves that he's pulling, in which a lot of people in the sport of boxing right now disagree, oh my God, at the end of the day, we don't know the details. I'm speaking, in my video earlier today, I was speaking from, damn, I just want Teofimo Lopez to take over. I don't want him to give his haters ammunition. You know what I'm saying? That's just me as a fan. That's just me as a fan and a host and having a channel in this community. Yeah, at the end of the day, I know if he's pulling this move, it's because he got somebody smart telling him, hey, there's an opportunity right here. There's a window of opportunity. I think we can negotiate something, just like Connolly negotiated with Edgar Berlanga, just like the attorneys of Andy Ruiz gave him. And what did Andy Ruiz gain? He became the heavyweight champion of the world. The opportunity to face Anthony Joshua. What about Floyd Mayweather? The opportunity to face Oscar de la Hoya and get a lump sum of money. Right? Sometimes it don't even got to be a buyout. And sometimes I want to, and then I want Teofimo Lopez even to keep on fighting, because if it's not a buyout, then the more that you fight, the more that the contract ends. You know what I'm saying? Because if you would as far as Subriel Matias, you know what I'm saying, and the narrative is that, without the narrative, but I'm just saying there's a clause in the contract that it could extend if you beat a champion. Subriel Matias ain't even a champion, so it wouldn't extend by beating Subriel Matias. So that's the good part of fighting a Subriel Matias. He's not a champion. But some may say, well, yo, Punch, but that contradicts what Teofimo Lopez was saying. You know, there was an offer that was sent to Boots Ennis. Does he really want to Boots Ennis? Because he's a champion. If he would have beat Boots Ennis, then his contract would have been extended. Now, certain things may be exaggerated, right? 5 fights may be exaggerated. At the end of the day, they're not going to tell you exactly the actual thing in the contract, because within the contract, it also states that you can't even discuss the details of the contract. So because he's saying 5 fights, that doesn't mean it's 5 fights. And let's not forget, the contract that was sent was to Devin Haney. Devin Haney's not a champion. And George Kambosos, that contract was sent. He's not a champion. So it would have never been extended if whoever takes the fight, whether it's Kambosos, whether it's Devin Haney, or whether it's Subriel Matias. We all know that Teofimo Lopez wants out, and he's gonna try the buyout, or he could try what's on the clause, was on the contracts, in ways to get yourself out of the contract by saying some crazy shit that the promotional company may not want to deal with, and then right there they want to terminate the contract. Hey, just like Kanye West did with Adidas. You feel me? Sometimes what you think he's saying is crazy, or sometimes maybe what you think he's saying is racial, is maybe just a way to get out of the contract in which he don't want to be in. And then boom, I don't need no money for no buyout. Hey, just terminate my contract because I'm a little cuckoo, so to say. But he ain't cuckoo. He's a smart man. Yeah, at the end of the day, there's a lot of sharks in the sport of boxing. And sometimes when you do have a manager in the sport of boxing, let's not forget that these managers also have other fighters to get deals with the same promotional company. Don't think that when a manager is just making a deal, he's just making a deal for Teofimo Lopez. Nah, he's making a deal for his stable. Because whether or not, let's say Teofimo Lopez leave that manager, his current manager, or any other fighter leaves their current manager, they still got to be in cahoots with that type of promotional company, because I got to be in good terms with that promotional company, because if I got another fighter, I could get him signed, because I know that fighters come and go. Is Teofimo Lopez's choice bad or good? In the end of the day, we don't know. But looking at the history of the sport of boxing, like Floyd Mayweather, like Andy Ruiz, like Edgar Berlanga, seems like a good choice to me. And the timing, I contradict myself, because I said, damn, right now is not the time to sit out. But right now might be the perfect time, because like I said at the beginning of the video, it's a dead spot in boxing with his contemporaries. Ain't gonna be no fight with his contemporaries. Some of y'all may disagree. All I'm saying is, don't think that this is a bad move, because we see in the history of the sport of boxing, it could be a great move, a lucrative move, an epic move. And like they call Floyd Mayweather's move, they call him a genius for it. Sometimes people say, well, there's a blueprint to things. Well, there's a blueprint to take your career, take full control of your own career. There's also a blueprint for that. And a matter of fact, that's the evolution in the sport of boxing today. Earl Spence' team wanted him to face Keith Fontaine Thurman, and Earl Spence says, no, I'm going to fight Terence Bud Crawford. How much money he made fighting Terence Bud Crawford compared to what he was going to make with Keith Fontaine Thurman? The good thing is that Teofimo Lopez already had the accomplishments in which he don't even got to rush. He don't got to rush. He already got a Hall of Fame resume. Now, whether it's a first ballot, second ballot, third ballot, that's up for the debate. But let me tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen, when it's all said and done, he could retire right now. And because he is a 2-time lineal champion, should be recognized by the world, a lightweight champion. And if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing, we all know if Josh Taylor never would have vacated the belt, and if it wasn't for the franchise, the WBC franchise, the lightweight division, he would have been the first in the 4-belt era to become the first male 2-division undisputed world champion by the age of 25. And we ain't stupid, and everybody else know it. Plus top rank in ESPN, and every pundits and writers and fans saw what we saw and see what we witnessed. If you don't want to recognize them, it's up to you. But just like Roy Jones Jr. said, Hey, 2-time undisputed. We identify the truth, so we recognize the real. Oh, yeah, I know you guys. I know. Yo, pun, yo, but your boy this, my boy this. Well, my boy, Teofimo Lopez, he's been that one that was trying to avoid the frustration of the boxing fans. He the one that stepped up. He the one that became the commander that was the leader of this generation, the commander-in-chief. He the one that did Gervonta Tan Davis dirty work when his team ain't want to put Gervonta Tan Davis to face Vasily Lomachenko. He the one in his 14 and 15 fights for Richard Comey and then Vasily Lomachenko. And even in his downfall, he rose back up, moved up to the 140-pound division and beat the undefeated Josh Taylor. Don't tell me nothing about no Teofimo Lopez is not the guy. He is the guy. But he wants respect just like we all want respect. And we all want to be valued, especially if we're doing great things in our respective lives and our respective jobs. Do I want Teofimo Lopez in the ring as soon as possible? Yeah. For my own selfish reasons. For my own entertainment purposes. Let's be real, let's be honest. Is it a bad choice or a good choice? Do you want to look dumb if all this right now he's getting criticized and then boom, he put a rabbit out the hat and be like, hey, I got Canelo's people that bought me out. What you gonna say about that? What you gonna say about that? Hey, yo, right now, everybody, most of the fighters, their contemporaries, they're frustrated right now. Gervonta Tan Davis is frustrated with PBC. Dev Haney is frustrated with all these promoters. Ryan Garcia was just suing. Ryan Garcia can even do an exhibition with Golden Boy Promotions. Teofimo Lopez is frustrated with Top Rank. But he's in good position right now. Matter of fact, he's in better position than Edgar Berlanga when he bought himself out, or Andy Ruiz, because Teofimo Lopez already have legacy behind him. And he's just heading his prime. You know what? Who am I to say if it's a bad choice or a good choice? Let's see it play out. Let's see it play out. Would I like to see the Subriel Matias fighting? Cool, yeah. But if I don't, I don't. That's Subriel Matias for not wanting to fight Teofimo Lopez last year. He don't got to do anything for Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias is getting the opportunity. If Teofimo Lopez don't want to give it to him, that's on him.